Well, the next morning we left for Vegas, and we had to move fast, just to make sure we had enough time for bathroom breaks, lunch, and just general delays the whole way down. Here's about how fast our morning went. Well, it's the morning after we're married. We're finally married. Saying kind of goodbye to our, I guess, honeymoon suite here at Parkside Inn in Lake Tahoe. We're just going to the gas station to get food. I gotta bring Anne's purse down, so I gotta make this quick. Day one of marriage, Anne just wants muffins all the time. Well, she's so needy.
We took back the cars so no one else can eat. So we're just gonna come buy like a bunch of stuff and then feed these people, but for the road.
That way we have to stop like 87 times. Anne and I are about to do a Oprah muffin delivery. You get a muffin, you get a muffin, you get a muffin. All right, let's go. Our first stop is Zach. Zach is definitely up. Let's see the look on his face when he finds out he won a year's supply of muffins. Sir, you just won 1,000 years supply of muffins.
Ooh, yeah!
Old fashioned.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Next up, Zan's family. You won some muffins too.
Oh, thank you so much. And I'd like to exchange. And I'd like to exchange.
Pine cones. That's right. All right, next up is Krista and Brian. We're gonna knock on there.
Manage that one.
Oh, that's what happens when you lock the door.
Ours doesn't lock.
Oh, well that sucks.
Are you?
This is Publishers Clearinghouse. We're gonna force feed you muffins.
This is a nice ploy, by the way, to make sure everybody's up and going a half hour beforehand.
Hey everyone.
Got it.
We bought you some muffins. Congratulations. How do you feel? You have a lifetime supply of muffins, and you have to eat them today before the bus. I don't know who we're going to next, but I have a feeling
Sarah and Jared.
we're probably gonna wake up Sarah and Jared. I've already got my steps in, I think, delivering muffins. You just want a lifetime supply of muffins.
Is everyone decent? No. Okay.
Okay, I'll turn the camera off. Hey Zach, guess what?
What?
We're gonna buy you flip-flops in Las Vegas.
Whoa! Yeah!
I think you're missing something.
Yeah.
Oh, boobs.
There's our bus. Here's the keys. Bye. There's the bus. They're leaving with us. Yay. We're on our way to Vegas.
Hello.
Woo!
We just left the Parkside Inn.
Yup.
And we are on our way to Vegas. We have the bus behind us. They're following us.
They're already having a good time, I hope.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
Fun will be had by all.
Fun will be had by all.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yes, that's about how fast we tried to move the morning along, to ensure we wouldn't be rushed to our Cirque du Soleil show in Vegas that night. Other than the slow traffic, we were able to see some more beauty of Lake Tahoe as we drove past it one final time until hitting what would be incredibly vast and open desert for a good portion of the day.
I'm on the very top floor, room 1334. There's a king-size bed, but we can do it on the floor. Turn your cell phone off, leave a sign on the door that says do not disturb. And if I were you, I'd bring your girlfriend too. Two is better than one, three is better than two. And leave a sign on the door.
So we've seen a lot of desolate stuff on our trip so far. This is gonna probably be the most desolate today. We just passed Stagecoach, and literally there's just ranches like that. Yup. There was literally just the Stagecoach and Stagecoach. So, you know, first pit stop. First pit toilet stop. In the middle of the Nevada desert. Lord of the Plains, that's me. Don't know who lives there, but it's a giant ass mansion in the middle of Nevada, in the middle of nowhere, and I'm sure it didn't cost maybe that much to make.
There really wasn't much to look at in the way of the desert, but believe it or not, mirages are actually a thing. Anne was saying how she hates it when you can almost not see the road when we're going over a hill, and all I thought was, Tommy boy, there's a cliff! There would be something interesting coming shortly, and I would forensically analyze how it got there.
There's a body of water in the middle of Nevada. Who knew? There's a lake other than Lake Tahoe. We don't know what it is, but I'm guessing it's aliens.
Walker Lake.
Oh, well, we were just about to rename it to Lake Anne. I'm gonna name it Kakapupu Pee Shire.
I think we'll have to put a flag in it first.
Let's put a flag in that B.
Anne, what do you know about Walker Lake?
I know that there's nobody living by it and nobody frolicking in it, and those are two things that shouldn't happen.
You think this this is like sewage runoff from Area 51?
Maybe.
Aliens.
So we've got to watch out for falling rocks and sheep.
And rams.
Yeah.
Lots of rams. We don't really have to watch out for the Rams. They sucked in the Super Bowl, so I don't think they're going to come at us. Whoa! This is what we've been staring at for like 40 miles. And this is what we're going to be staring at for 85 more. This is Anne's nightmare.
Yes. And yes, we're going 5 under.
Oh,
at
God.
our best.
Yeah.
The shuttle bus was losing ground on us, even following that semi, so we all stopped to reconvene and use a bathroom in a ghost town. I could almost hear the vultures. Anne has never been to towns like this, so it was quite an experience. But trust me, there would be more on the way shortly, with even more interesting sights to see.
Alien Center. Area 51 Alien Center. Aliens. Look at the school bus house. That's like a school bus boarded up into a house. Oh boy. They got a senior center and a post office. And that's it. Are you a cowboy?
My goodness, it's actually functional.
It's a functional motel.
People are staying there.
Mmm. Yum, 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 yum. Before we do this video, I'll say something nice. Look at our shirts. Thanks, Eddie. They look awesome. Woo! Married as... So we passed a town that, I don't know, like, I could give a fuckastand.com,
Like, there was
whatever.
literally
Nothing there.
nothing, but there was one building that had a big sign out front that said now open. So I read the sign, and it was Wildcat Brothel.
A brothel. I Googled it, and it has a website. It's 3.5 stars out of 5. There's a tab. It's a responsive website also, so if Mike Beck's watching, it looks great. There's a tab for our girls. When you push the tab, there's one girl. Her name is Annie, and she is like 65, and it's mostly pictures of her saggy boobs. It's amazing. Maybe I'll include some pictures right over Anne's face, right here.
I'm kidding. I'm not putting that in our wedding film, don't worry. Anyways, things got extremely barren just before getting stuck behind yet another semi as we approached our pseudo-civilized destination for lunch, Tonopah.
Yay, we're finally in Tonopah. We're still 5 minutes away from the restaurant because we're following this special individual that feels the need to go way below the speed limit.
As you can see, pulling up to this town was a little sketchy. However, the restaurant was amazing. It was a microbrewery, just like back home, and the barbecue was excellent.
Fueling up to head to Vegas, and this is just an idea of what towns out here look like. It's pretty crazy.
And I'll be
While we couldn't sightsee too much, we drove through a lot of interesting terrain. Here, to our right was Death Valley, and to get to it, there was a one-lane dirt road towards vast nothingness. In terms of weather, believe it or not, we saw mid to high 60s throughout most of the way to Vegas, and even some drizzle throughout the mountains.
We're almost in Vegas, going through some place called Pahrump, and there's like Gold Town and Nugget.
Pahrump was probably the last civilized town we would see before arriving in outer Las Vegas. After Pahrump, this was a beautiful, albeit pretty drastic descent down into the city, which finally affected me with a bit of altitude. That, or probably the stress of trying to not leave the shuttle bus of our family members behind us in the desert dust.
We're almost to Vegas!
Yep, we're just rolling through. We're on the outskirts of this city.
Yo.
And we are riding through.
We got our matching t-shirts on, like
We got our
real big,
matching t-shirts
real big
on,
dorks.
Like super cuties.
I've got an altitude headache for the first time our whole trip, so
Yeah, and
I need a drink.
he's ready to get out and tear up the town.
Yeah.
You know?
I want to get.
I could use a shower. Not gonna lie.
Just waiting to get on Las Vegas Boulevard and
Be there in
Let
like
the party
10
begin.
minutes.
Somebody sound the alarm. time that you go. It doesn't matter if the world is going mad, if we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. The sky is falling and the world is going mad, and we sing our songs and we just hold on, yeah. So if you're running, stop running. One life, one chance, start living. Sing it louder just to let the world know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness.
Here we were, together in Vegas. But man, did we have to hurry, getting there 2 hours later than expected, with very little time to say hi to relatives in the doorway, check in, get to our suite, shower, eat dinner, and get to our show by 9:15.
This is our room.
What is it called? Pierre. Zach is gonna hang out with us, I guess. Woo woo. Zach's like, this is where I'm sleeping. Nice. Living room?
I believe there is. There doesn't appear to be a balcony.
No, they said there wasn't really. A lot of them don't have
Do you
it.
want to request one?
No, I'm good. We have two sinks there, dear. Isn't that nice?
Oh, thank God.
Thank God. Thank God.
Oh.
There's a nice little water closet I'm about to use because I have to go.
Balcony aside, we had a beautiful view. I had almost no energy to keep up with our families, but I had to find it. Oh, I'm in Las Vegas and I almost need cocaine to keep up with my family right now. Gonna go see Cirque du Soleil, and we're gonna hope that the table that is apparently, I didn't make a reservation, we're just gonna hope we can fit like 100 people at the table. So,
If we're lucky.
if we're lucky.
If you know where to find cocaine, hit us up now. Not when this is posted or when you see it, now. If you haven't
Yes.
done it, you failed.
Yes.
First off.
This guy's gonna be bunking with Greg tonight, or he'll end up on this couch right here.
Maybe.
And if he is, then I hope that's soundproof in there.
Well, you know, I have earplug.
I do have earplugs.
Yeah.
No, we did not do cocaine, and there wasn't 100 people at dinner, but just about, most of which went to the show with us, and mostly pictured here.
We got Zach into a classy show. Zach's like, I'm not going into this with Greg.
A classy
Are
show.
you guys on a date?
A burlesque show, if you will.
A burlesque show. Yeah, that's cute. Are you coming on the Hi, my name is Chris Budrow. Oh,
How's that feel?
fantastic.
Zoomanity was crazy good, and in true Anne and me fashion, we somehow got roped into the show at the beginning and at the end, being newlyweds in the front row. Therefore, we got this picture with some of the clowns, so to speak.
These are some of our best friends in the world. This is Mandy. This is our wedding video you're going to be in.
Hi.
Yeah. This is where they'll sleep tonight, each one of them.
We're taking over.
What are you doing?
Taking over.
Oh, okay.
We were finally on the strip to cap off the night. I'd say at least half of our wedding guests came out that first night, and we made it as far as the Cosmopolitan in our foot travels.
In the Cosmopolitan, and this chandelier is like crazy.
Everything.
Holy shit.
Camera around.
Hey! There's a lot of people. I got time. There's a lot of people.
Shortly after arriving at the Cosmopolitan, Anne split off with her cousins Mallory and Melissa, while I headed back with a few others to meet up with my cousin Brett at New York, New York, but not before some shenanigans, of course.
Back to the hotel to gamble, and we're all filming Missy like, hey, give me, all right, now do splits and stand on your hands. And
Like I said, shenanigans.